Yes, you. Welcome to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast, a podcast for people who want to disrupt their lives for a good reason, to make it count. I'm your host, Jen Glantz, and every week I'll drop a new episode with stories from real people just like you, who woke up one morning and decided to make big changes, starting with small things. We'll cover topics like entrepreneurship, love, failure, and self-care. Hey, you're not getting any younger, so let's make this an adventure. Ready? Hey, any youngers, it's me, Jen Glantz. Welcome back to another episode of the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. Taking a deep, audible breath for you today. Hopefully you will imitate and do the very same thing. It's been quite a crazy time, and during that time, it's important that we take a step back and figure out what we can be doing to make the most out of all of the craziness and all of the changes. One of the very first things I did during this social distancing time was clean out my apartment. And by clean out my apartment, I mean take inventory on all my stuff. And usually I start with the closet, and then I move to the kitchen, and then I move to every other surface, and I go through everything. And I create piles of things I want and things I just need to get rid of. So today's episode is about cleaning out areas of your life, not just in your home, but other places as well. I want to give you 3 different categories of things to clean out, with some actionable things that you can do per category, especially during any downtime or anything going on right now in your life. So, area number 1 is, of course, your stuff. If you haven't already done this, can you clean things out? Can you part ways with the stuff in your closet that you just know you're never going to wear? Like your gut feeling is, this isn't going to work. Let it go. I know for myself, I hang on to things that are way too small, way too stained, and just way too not wearable for far too long. And now is the perfect opportunity to rummage through everything, take inventory. And another thing it might teach you and remind you is what you don't need to buy. After it took me 2.5 hours to clean out my closet, I made a pact that for the next 3 months, I am not going to buy anything new when it comes to clothing, shoes, jackets, shorts, anything like that. And especially during my downtime, recently, I've been so tempted to do online shopping, and I have had to tell myself, Jen, you just went through your closet. You don't even have room for anything else, and you don't need anything else. So cleaning out your stuff not only lets you take inventory on what you have, what you need to give away, and also what you just need to stop buying. Number 2, do a digital clean out. Clean out your inbox. For some of us, we spend so much time checking our email and answering people, but we all have emails we haven't replied to for years. I have a whole section in my inbox called Please Reply to These Emails Eventually, and I usually check that maybe once or twice a year and get back to people. It's a perfect time now to go through old emails, to respond to people, to clean it out, delete them. Also, with the coronavirus, every single company you've ever subscribed to or didn't realize you subscribed to probably emailed you. So now's a great time to use a free tool called Unroll Me, where you can unsubscribe from all of these emails that just crowd your inbox. So take digital inventory on yourself as well, including the things that you need to get rid of in terms of your inbox to clean it out. Finally, and this category sounds a little bit weird, but clean out the people in your life. And I don't mean like literally throw them away or ghost them, but go through and make a list of every single person that you actively care about and love. Like have a physical list with their name on it and write down your status next to each of them. When's the last time you talked to them? When's the last time you reached out to them? When's the last time you told them you loved them, you missed them, you felt bad for them, or you felt good for them? Talk to those people. Now is the time to take inventory, because what happens is we look back at relationships that have failed, and the reason why they have failed is that nobody invested time in them. No one looked at the status of them. Nobody showed they cared about that person. And now's a great time to do that. And you might even see on that list, there's people who you wish cared about you and reached out to you that haven't. And maybe this is your time to take another last-minute effort and reach out to them before things get weird. So if you're wondering, what are the things that you can be doing during this time, whether you are stuck at home or you're getting back into the swing of things and you just feel overwhelmed and overloaded? 3 things: taking inventory on your life and cleaning out your life. 1 is your stuff, the things you surround yourself with. 2 is digitally, your emails, the things you subscribe to, the people you've been meaning to get back to. And of course, the 3rd are the people in your life. Who do you need to reach out to and say hi to? Call and tell them you miss them. Now is the time. Once again, I'm thinking of you. I'm sending love to all of you. Back next week with another episode of the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. Feel free to come hang out with us in the secret You're Not Getting Any Younger Facebook group. There's been so much activity and help and resources in that group lately. We are so looking forward to hearing from you. Until next time, all my love, Jen Glantz. Hey you! Thank you for listening to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. There are hundreds of thousands of pods out there, so thank you for listening to this one. You can find the show notes for this week's episode up on our website, anyyounger.com. Subscribe, rate, and review the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast on iTunes so that other ears around the world can listen too. Oh, and join our secret You're Not Getting Any Younger Facebook group, where over 1,000 people are talking about how to disrupt their lives, for a good reason, to make it count. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz.